From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the New York Giants. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line. Ready? 70 in you. We want it. Come in.
On first down, Lawrence. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7. Diablos nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw is on target to Duvernay.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Giants' 30.
From the 31, Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a...
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Now a dump off here complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up a third down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Third and 2, now Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Azeez Ojulari, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. This from 44 yards away. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. You've got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Throwing again, Frank's on 2nd and 10. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Lawrence will throw. Flush to his right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw from his end zone. Franks throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Franks. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have...
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
It's a gain of 11. Complete to Terrace.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This is 3rd and goal, and this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Here's Lawrence. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown. Devin Duvernay. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Diablos have moved out in front. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Franks now to throw on 1st down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
A gain of 4.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Franks. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he's got his big tight end here. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And they can't bring him down. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. On 1st down, Stockton. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Franks looking to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. On 3rd down, Stockton. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
1st down throw. Here's Franks. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got this down almost before he's dropped.
Drive as a response.
A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
61, match box place.
Now Lawrence to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. That's complete to Mooney. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and goal, Lawrence escaping the pressure, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Diablos have yet again retaken the lead. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Franks now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Frank's throw there into the hands of Ross. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Franks. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Atkins. Touchdown, Giants.
Nice touchdown, baby. Keep working.
A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game.
16.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Now Lawrence rolling to his left. And this will be caught by Mooney. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Mexico City, first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Eluding the press, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. And looking for Kittle, but it's... And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. A final shot before break. Franks. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Giants are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Stockton, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Setting up play action. Franks. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's out right at the 25.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On first down, here's Franks. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 2nd and 16. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw. Franks. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
They'll look to throw.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turn.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
2nd down, Franks. Throw left side complete. That's Atkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. And And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
A 34-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the fourth. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball. Oh, wide open, complete! And all the way down to the 39. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Lawrence. There goes a deep ball, end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 2nd down, Stockton. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They go play action with Franks. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
On 1st and 10, Franks finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Giants first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Franks. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Off the play fake. Here's Franks. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they looked like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Giants are right back in this football game. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lift.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Keith Taylor. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the Giants are right back in this football game. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, The manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more.
36, Giants 23. Young Way Crew set to kick off.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jeremy Chin puts it on. The 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Frank's looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Atkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped.